The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Baseball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors: Black Hawk Auto Body, by Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, by Citizens Mutual, by Cole Palace Cafe and Books, by Community First Credit Union, by Lee's Photography, by Lisco, by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, by Meridian Credit Union, by Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center, by Petrito Orthodontics, by Reflection Studio, by Schroeder Graphics, by Shelter Insurance, and by Slayton Polaris. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. From Legion Memorial Field in the city of Bridges, Jason Van Arkel reporting this afternoon. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's our first broadcast from Legion Memorial Field this summer, and it is the first Metro Conference games of the season for your OHS baseball team as they welcome their old rivals, the Scarlets of Des Moines East. It's a full-on rivalry day for the summer sports as the Bulldogs softball team is also taking on Des Moines East. That's over at Houston Field. If we get any updates from Coach Mandy Moore's squad, we'll pass those scores along. But today the broadcast is baseball as Coach John Yeager hopes to knock off an East team that they beat twice last year in the only two meetings, and that allowed Ottumwa to edge East for second place in the Metro in that COVID-shortened 2020 season. The Bulldogs come in at 3-1. They won their first three games of the year, then had a tough day in that cold, rainy, chilly conditions in Waterloo, taking on Davenport West, losing that game 6-1. The Scarlets are 2-3. They're coming off a year last year when they were 9-17-1, but 6-3-1 in the Metro. And Des Moines East opened its season by winning two games over Marshalltown, but since then they've suffered two losses to Indianola and one loss to Southeast Polk, so they've played some pretty good competition. They've given up a lot of runs. They haven't hit very well, but again, they've outside of Marshalltown, which is down, I believe, this year, the Scarlets have faced some tough teams, and they're hoping to be battle-tested as they come in to take on the Bulldogs. These two teams met in only one doubleheader last year, of course, because of COVID. We didn't play home and home last year. The Scarlets came to Legion Memorial Field, and the Bulldogs won the two games a year ago, 13-2 and 5-3. Ottumwa, of course, coached by John Yeager, now in his ninth season, 174 wins and 30 losses. Brian Luft has been the head coach at Des Moines East for a long time, 23 seasons. His record, 612 wins and 411 losses. These two teams, of course, usually meet four times a year as conference foes. The stats on what's now the Varsity Bound website, used to be Quick Stats, go back to 2009. And when you go back to that year and look at the series between the two teams since then, East leads the series 27-18. However, if you go back to 2015, Ottumwa's got the upper hand. The Bulldogs have won 15 and lost 7 against the Scarlets since 2015. We picked that year because that was the year Ottumwa achieved a split in the season series after having been swept for several years in a row. So that year, 2015, was kind of the turning point as Coach Yeager's teams really started to be on the rise, and East has been on a bit of a drop-off. Scarlets hoping to get back to where they've been, state tournament contending teams. Ottumwa has been close several times under Coach Yeager, hoping that this is the year they'll finally break through. And it's going to be a pivotal early season series in the Metro Conference. You figure these two teams in Roosevelt are the top three teams in the Metro. So if you take care of your business against the teams that are down this year, that's North, who's had a really tough start. That's Des Moines Lincoln and Des Moines Hoover, who are off to tough starts. You take care of your business against those teams, then it's these series, taking on East and taking on Des Moines Roosevelt, that'll decide whether or not Ottumwa will be conference champions in 2021. So the Bulldogs, with their first conference test of the year in this doubleheader, hoping to win a couple of home games and get off on the right foot. East is taking its pregame warm-up right now. Right now, we will take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and have the Game 1 starting lineups for you. Keep it right here. It's Bulldog Baseball coming up on a beautiful June 1st afternoon on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
all across America. Hardworking farm and ranch families grow the food that feeds us and form the backbone of countless communities. As a proud American company, we're here to say thanks with Polaris Ag Advantage, an exclusive program to support America's farmers and ranchers in recognition for all you do.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Bulldogs hosting Des Moines East. Let's check the Game 1 starting lineups first for the visiting Scarlets. Head coach Brian Luft sending out this starting nine. Leading off and playing shortstop, Anthony Barboza. Batting second is the second baseman, Grant Gagel. Austin Fleener is the designated hitter. He bats third. Dylan Baldwin in left field hitting cleanup. James Jefferson, the pitcher, bats fifth. Ethan Sheets, the catcher, will hit sixth. Evan Becker at first base batting seventh. Dane Little, the third baseman, hits eighth. Batting ninth is the center fielder, Hayden Young. And in the field, but not in the batting order, is the right fielder, Simon Yates. Those are the Scarlets. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and pitching in Game 1, Colton McKinnon. Batting second, the shortstop, Mitch Wood. Jesus Jaime at third base bats third. And Adam Greiner, the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Adam Deniston, the catcher, will bat fifth. Miles Sainer in left field hitting sixth. Trey Swartz at first base batting seventh. Carter Thompson, the second baseman, hits eighth. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Tanner Shark. And in the field, but not in the batting order for Ottumwa in Game 1 is the right fielder, Blaze Rominger. Picture-perfect afternoon here at Legion Memorial Field. As they work on the microphone here so they can announce the starting lineup to the crowd that's quickly gathering here at Legion Memorial Field. It is 77 degrees. We've got partly sunny skies. Very little wind. The flag on the flagpole in dead center field not really moving at all, just the slightest of breezes. The wind officially listed at southeast at 7 miles an hour, but again, down here in the little bowl next to the highway here and near the river, that wind is not fluttering the flag at all. And as the head coaches meet with our two umpires at home plate to exchange lineup cards and go over the ground rules, we'll reacquaint you with the lay of the land here at Legion Memorial Field. Good to be back here for the first time this summer. It's a big ballpark, of course, for a high school field. 335 feet down each line, 370 feet to the power alleys, 385 to straightaway center. You'll find a lot of minor league baseball parks in the pros that aren't this big. And, a lot of pro parks have shorter fences down the line than Ottumwa does. and some shorter power alleys. For example, the power alleys at Wrigley Field in Chicago, 368 through 370 here. So Ottumwa plays in a big ballpark, and they often play that to their advantage with their speed. There's a lot of foul territory behind home plate, a lot of foul territory between the baselines and the dugouts. It tapers a little bit heading down to the corners, but not a lot, although the foul ball down there is not usually as much of a concern as a foul ball by the dugouts. But when you have a lot of foul territory, that usually favors a pitching staff, because pop-ups that would be out of play in other parks are playable for corner infielders heading towards the fences. And so Ottumwa has used that very well to their advantage. They've used all facets of their home ballpark to their advantage very well over the past nearly a decade now under Coach Yeager. Again, he's won 174 games. You take out last year when they only played 22. It's hard to average 20 wins, or it's hard to win 20 games when you only play 22. But in every full season, Coach Yeager has been in charge of Ottumwa baseball. They've won over 20 games. And after going 11-11 last year in that shortened season, full season this year, hoping to get back over that 20-win mark and get Ottumwa back into the postseason. Well, they'll be in the postseason, but wanting to make another deep postseason run here in 2021. The fence in the outfield painted red except for the batter's eye, which is blue in dead center field, and that batter's eye has in white lettering Legion Memorial Field, home of O.B. Nelson post number 3.
Today's doubleheader between the Des Moines East Scarlets and your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Now
fence about 10 feet high all the way around, give or take. Don't believe I've ever seen anyone try to rob a home run. I've seen very few home runs hit in this park. You've really got to hit one hard to get it out of here. And
second base, number 14.
Ottumwa, I've only seen the Bulldogs do it once the entire time I've been broadcasting. That was Austin Schatz a couple of years ago. A couple of guys on this team can do it. Mitch Wood and Jesus Jaime have the power to hit one out. Don't know if anybody for East has that kind of pop in their bat. Maybe James Jefferson. He's a pretty powerful kid. Tall, lanky kid, but he's got some pop. As we mentioned earlier, Ottumwa softball also hosting Des Moines East today. That's over at Houston Field. And if we get any updates from those games, we'll pass them along to you. Scarlets being introduced to the crowd right now. They're wearing white tops for game one. They've got their names on the back in black, and then red numbers trimmed in black on the back. Gray pants for East.
And now for your Bulldogs starting lineups.
And in front of the jersey say East High in red script. And it's kind of weird that they chose to wear white shirts today, because Ottumwa was wearing the white home jerseys.
Mitch Wood.
You've got the double red horizontal stripes on the sleeves, red numbers on the back. Red lettering Bulldogs on the front with the horizontal stripe above and below. The white pants with the red trim. The red caps, although the front panel is white with that Ottumwa O on them, red brims. Scarlets with black hats.
Batting fifth and catching.
The East logo on the front.
Adam Denniston.
It's that old matchup, the red and white of Ottumwa, the red and black of Des Moines East.
Number 12.
I made a point of not putting on a black baseball cap when I came to the park today.
Batting seventh.
For that reason.
Number 7, Trey.
And they're just about done introducing the Ottumwa starting lineup to the crowd here at Legion Memorial Field. After that, they'll have the national anthem. So in a moment, we will step aside for the anthem.
And batting ninth and playing center field, number 2, Tanner Sharp.
Once that's over, we will return
also in right field, number 17,
for the first pitch. So it is time for the national anthem. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back with the first pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice. Basically, from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live, a desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Legion Memorial Field. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer. Back at the KBIZ studios. We're just about ready for Game 1 of the doubleheader between your Bulldogs and Des Moines East. Defensively for Ottumwa in Game 1, Miles Sainer in left, Tanner Shark in center, Blaze Rominger in right, Jesus Jaime at third, Mitch Wood at short, Carter Thompson at second, Trey Swartz at first, Adam Denniston behind the plate. And on the mound for Ottumwa is Colton McKinnon looking for his second win of the season.
Now batting, number 12.
Anthony Barboza is the leadoff hitter. The stats are a little interesting in the early part of the season. I'm not sure everything's either been inputted correctly or if it's been working correctly in varsity bound, but we'll use it as a guide as we go along. And the first pitch is in there for a strike from McKinnon, 0-1. Our first pitch at 5:02 this afternoon. Right-hander to right-hander. The 0-1. Chopper, big chopper to the right side. Swartz waits on the second hop. He will win the race to the bag for out number 1 as Barboza grounds out 3 unassisted. That brings up the second baseman, Grant Gagel. Senior listed as hitting .250 with an RBI in the early going. McKinnon rocks and fires, and it's hit in the air, foul off to the right, out of play. Landing behind the Bulldog dugout first base side near the batting cage, 0-1. Ottumwa 3-1. 2 wins over Ankeny Centennial, a blowout win over Oskaloosa, and a defeat at the hands of Davenport West. Des Moines East 2-3, 2 wins over Marshalltown, losses to Southeast Polk, and 2 losses to Indianola. That pitch up high. And the count even at a ball and a strike. Outfield pretty much straight away for the right-handed hitting Gagel. The 1-1 on the inside corner at the knees, 1-2. East has white batting helmets. Stark contrast, pardon me, to the black ball caps they'll wear in the field. 1 out, nobody on top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. A little liner picked on the short hop by Mitch Wood at short. Throw to first in plenty of time for out number 2. Wood did well to secure that ball. Kind of rolled up his wrist a little bit, but he didn't drop it and made the play. That brings up the designated hitter, Austin Fleener. Just a sophomore. 3 for 10 on the young season with a couple of doubles and a couple of runs batted in. Another right-handed batter, red batting gloves on his hands. First pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike 1 on a high fastball from McKinnon. The 0-1 pitch from Colton is swung on and missed. A changeup pulled the string on him, 0-2. McKinnon threw 4 scoreless innings in his first outing. One of the victories over Ankeny Centennial a week ago Monday. 2 out, nobody on. And the 0-2. Liner right to Jesus Jaime at third, makes the catch of the soft liner, and the Scarlets go down 1-2-3. Half an inning in the books. East nothing. The Bulldogs are coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me lead.
Bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa set down Des Moines East 1-2-3 in the top half, and now the Bulldogs will get their first look at tall, lanky right-hander James Jefferson. Jefferson has one of the 2 Scarlet wins on the year, a complete game victory over Marshalltown, where he threw 92 pitches and allowed just 2 runs on 3 hits and struck out 13 Marshalltown batters. The defense behind him has Dylan Baldwin in left, Hayden Young in center, Simon Yates in right, Dane Little at third, Anthony Barboza at short, Grant Gagel at second, Evan Becker at first, and Ethan Sheets behind the plate. Top 3 in the Bulldog order: Colton McKinnon, Mitch Wood, and Jesus Jaime. Neither McKinnon nor Wood played on Friday in the loss to Davenport West up in Waterloo, but they're back tonight. And McKinnon waiting for perhaps just one more warm-up pitch from Jefferson. There it goes, ball down to second.
Leading off, number 27, Colton McKinnon.
Colton hitting .250, 3 for 12. Couple of RBI, couple of runs scored. Speedy right-handed batter, plays center when he's not pitching. And he'll dig into that right-handed batter's box. First pitch from Jefferson is a chopper past the mound. Going to be a tough play. Fielded by the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time. An infield single for Colton McKinnon. Barboza, the shortstop, did everything he could, but the speed of McKinnon way too fast, and the Bulldogs have the leadoff man on in the first inning. So here's Mitch Wood. Mitch hitting .556, 5 for 9. With an RBI, he's been walked 3 times this year as well. Third baseman Little in on the edge of the grass. Throw to first, McKinnon back in standing up. Colton certainly a threat to run. Shown as being 0 for 1 in stolen bases. I thought he stole a base in Oskaloosa last week. Maybe I'm misremembering. There's a high chopper slowly to third, and it eats up the third baseman, gets by him and rolls into foul territory. McKinnon racing for third. The throw of the tag, not in time. And it's runners on the corners and nobody out. As Little, the third baseman, tried to wait on the second hop, and it kind of rolled off his arm. That'll be an error.
Number 24, Jesus Jaime.
And McKinnon going hard on the way, just beat the throw in. So here's Jesus Jaime. First pitch, taken upstairs, ball 1. Again, Little, the third baseman, in on the edge of the grass. I don't think there's any way Jesus is bunting right here. Mitch Wood at first. He's a threat to steal. And that pitch skied in the air, a pop-up near second base. The shortstop, Barboza, calls for it, lost his hat. But on the first base side of second, he makes the catch for out number 1. That's a big first out for Jefferson.
Number 10.
And that'll bring Adam Griner to the plate. The stats are not put into varsity bound yet for that game on Friday for Ottumwa, but we did that game, and if my scoring of the game was correct, Greiner had the only Ottumwa hit in that 6-1 loss. He's tied for the team high with 4 runs batted in, and he lines it but foul off to the right now to play, landing in the Bulldog bullpen down the right field line, strike 1. Just a little tardy on the heater from Jefferson. Bright sunshine on the field. Occasionally a cloud will go by and provide a little passing shade, but just about a perfect day for a ball game. Long pause by Jefferson, and the pitch runner goes, pitch fouled back. And the count 0-2. 76 degrees, our official game time temperature. Partly to mostly sunny, a lot of big white puffy clouds in the sky, but again, gorgeous conditions. Southeast wind officially 5 miles an hour. 0-2 to Greiner, runners on the corners and 1 out, bottom 1, no score. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, runner goes throw down to second, and it goes into center field, and on the throw, McKinnon scores, and it's 1-0 Bulldogs. That is not an error, because McKinnon took off as soon as that ball was thrown. It's a double steal. So Greiner down on strikes with the second out. But both Mitch Wood and Colton McKinnon get stolen bases. And now the batter, Adam Deniston. Left-handed batting catcher digs in, man in scoring position, 2 down. First pitch. Fastball strike, 0-1 on the outside corner. That run is unearned. Without that error, the inning would be over. Now the 0-1. Way up high off the glove of the catcher and going to the backstop as Wood goes down to third and takes a turn but hangs on. That'll be a wild pitch. Been quite an interesting trip around the bases so far for Mitch Wood. He reaches on an error. He steals a base. Now goes to third on a wild pitch. What innovative way can Ottumwa find to get him home for the second run? 1-1 to Deniston, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased one maybe a bit off the plate outside, and it's 1-2. Deniston only getting his third at-bat of the season. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. A little bit high. East catcher Sheets tried to frame it for the umpire, couldn't get the call. 2-2. The wind and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but off the catcher's glove. It'll go to the backstop. Wood scores. Deniston safe at first. It's 2-0, and the innovative way they found to score was a pass ball. That was not in the dirt. That went off the glove of the catcher. It's a strikeout, but a pass ball, allowing the runner to reach and allowing Wood to score from third. Another unearned run.
Now batting, number 12, Miles Sainer.
So that'll allow Miles Sainer to bat here in the first inning. Right-handed batting left fielder. Sainer getting his second straight start. He played left field on Friday against Davenport West. The pitch. Up and away, ball 1. I'm guessing we have a courtesy runner for Deniston at first, but can't see who that is. Lucas Barnes is a courtesy runner, and he'll dive back in on a throw to first. So Barnes at first with 2 down, 2 runs home, only 1 hit in the inning. East has committed an error. There's been a wild pitch and a passed ball. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 1-1 to Sainer. Jefferson from the stretch. And a swing and a miss at an outside fastball, 1-2. Ottumwa's going to have to get that front foot down a little quicker. They've been a bit late on the fastball in this first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Called strike 3. Boy, that outside corner got generous, and the inning is over. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Jefferson, but Ottumwa gets 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. They leave 1, and after an inning, Bulldogs lead 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. By Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. And by Reflection Studio next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Bulldogs 2, Des Moines East nothing as the Scarlets come to bat here in the top of the second. Leading off left-handed batting left fielder Dylan Baldwin. He'll be followed by James Jefferson and Ethan Sheets. Colt McKinnon's pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Baldwin, 1 for 5 on the young season with an RBI. McKinnon's 0-1. Swing and a miss late on that fastball, 0-2. McKinnon winds in the 0-2 pitch. Down low and a bit outside, 1-2. Colton peers over the glove to get the sign from Denniston. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a fastball outside for out number 1. First strikeout for McKinnon. That brings up his counterpart, the East pitcher, James Jefferson.
Number 9.
Jefferson 3 for 15 with a double. He has struck out 5 times already this season. White batting gloves on his hands as he stands in the right-handed batter's box, and the pitch from McKinnon just a bit outside for ball 1. Colton brings home the 1-0 and a swing and a miss. Good heater on the outside corner. Jefferson swung through it 1-1. The next offering from McKinnon, breaking ball, but it stayed up and in, 2-1. Boy, someone from Ottumwa schools, from the baseball team, city officials, Chamber of Commerce, everybody, someone needs to take a picture of this scene right now. This is as beautiful as it gets for a ball game here in Ottumwa. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Catcher Ethan Sheets on deck. Three balls and a strike to one of the more dangerous East hitters, James Jefferson. The pitch missed outside, ball 4. First walk issued by McKinnon today. Now, Jefferson's a fairly speedy kid. He is pitching. Will they send out a courtesy runner or will he run for himself? Looks like he's going to stand his ground as the left-handed hitting catcher Sheets digs in. Nope. Or no, is that the on-deck hitter or are they sending a runner out? Nope, Jefferson will stay there. So here's Sheets. He's hitting 154, 2 for 13. Open stance, left-handed batter's box, takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Sheets is a powerfully built kid, not as fleet of foot. Ottumwa infield looking for a ground ball to maybe turn 2. The 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jefferson is 3 for 3 in stolen base tries, and East already on the season 13-14, so the Bulldogs know that the Scarlets like to run. The pitch, swing and a miss, got him to chase one outside, 1-2. And I think McKinnon trying to vary his delivery to not let Jefferson guess when a good time to take off is. He pitched that a little quicker than Sheets was ready for. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, chopper foul left side, just past the third base dugout. And we stay at 1-2. 1 on, 1 out. 2-0 Ottumwa as East bats here in the top of the second. McKinnon comes set, the pitch. Way high, 2-2. Colton leans in to get the next sign from Adam Deniston. Runner starts and stops, a pitch fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Craig, should I have brought my glove up here? Should I be ready today? He's nodding his head yes. Still 2-2. The pitch. Pop up, left side, shallow. Sainer coming in. He'll have to play it on a hop. It's a bloop single for Sheets, and East has 2 on with 1 out. Well, that ball was not hard hit at all. It was just hitting the place that nobody could get to. And I expect the Scarlets will have a courtesy runner for Sheets. They do. Caden Klein will run at first. So Jefferson at second, Klein at first, 1 out. The batter, the first baseman, Evan Becker. Becker, a junior, 2 for 13, a 154 average. He does have a double and an RBI. Ottumwa's leading 2-0, but East mounting a threat here in the second inning. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. Becker waving that bat over his head on the right side. The pitch, ground ball left side in the hole. Wood has it. He'll go to third for the force. Probably the best idea he had there, that play right in front of him. It was not hitting the spot where turning 2 would have been likely. So they get the lead man at third. Jefferson out 6-5. Klein goes to second. Becker at first on the fielder's choice, and the batter is the third baseman, Dane Little. Junior, 2 for 10 with an RBI on the season. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Again, it's a bit of an oddity that both teams are wearing white tops for this first game. And that pitch popped foul off to the right out of play, 0-2. Scarlets have their pullovers, their T-shirt-like, I guess. It's almost a more traditional jersey. Although I say that, the script on that for East High on the front of those shirts is pretty neat. Here's the 0-2. Up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Best way to differentiate between East and Ottumwa here in this game is look at the pants. East pants are road gray, Ottumwa wearing the home whites. Also got to give credit here to Little for wearing the high socks. The pitch in the dirt, good stop by Deniston, 1-2. Pardon me, 2-2. The number 9 hitter, Hayden Young, on deck. Ottumwa doesn't want to see him until the third inning. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the second, Ottumwa leading 2-0. And the pitch. On the corner at the knees, called strike 3, and the inning is over. Good job by McKinnon to pitch around the 1-out walk and the bloop single. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa 2, Des Moines East 0. Bulldog baseball here on KBIZ and on the live video stream.
Now batting for Ottumwa, number 7, Trey Swartz.
7, 8, 9 due up for the Dogs. Trey Swartz, Carter Thompson, Tanner Shark. Swartz back in the lineup after missing Friday. Jefferson with a hesitation into delivery, and Swartz a line drive to right that's down for a base hit. So Trey, first pitch swinging, finds himself a single. And the Bulldogs have the leadoff man on for the second straight inning. Swartz had been 4 for 6. Now he's 5 for 7 to start the season.
Now up, number 19, Carter Thompson.
So here's the young sophomore Carter Thompson. And this will be his first at-bat of the season. I don't believe he was in the batting order. He played shortstop on Friday. Tried to bunt the ball, but he popped it back to the screen and way up to the top of the screen for strike 1. The East first baseman is wearing a jersey. The other tops for East have their names on the back. The East first baseman, I think it's still Evan Becker, but his name's not on the jersey and it's a different number, as there's a throw to first and Becker has to reach out to snag it. Becker was a little bit late coming out of the dugout. I'm guessing he may have had to change the shirt, perhaps. I don't remember him wearing a different number when he came to bat in the second inning, as that pitch is high, snap throw down to first, but Swartz dives back in safely. And the count is even at a ball and a strike. A lot going on there on that play. The third baseman Little was charging. And now Swartz is kind of slow getting up after that dive back in. He was way off the bag. And, Trey might have jammed his finger, and the first baseman saw it and spun around, and kind of a sudden reaction there. I think Trey did something to the finger on his right hand, and he will be replaced by Thomas Mitchell to run at first. So Mitchell now at first, 1-1 to Thompson, showing bunt. Bunted at and foul tipped into the mid of the catcher. Sheets for strike 2. Swartz is behind the dugout. And now he just climbed the fence on the backside of the dugout, went to the other side, trying to shake off whatever that was. Thompson swings and fouls it back to the top of the screen. Still 1-2. Again, I'm not exactly sure what happened to Trey, but he was looking at his right hand as he walked off the field. And again, the first baseman, Becker, looked at it, then suddenly jumped in the air and spun around. So he saw something that shocked him. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 3. Not sure Carter liked the call, but he's out number 1. That's already the 4th strikeout for James Jefferson. And that brings up Tanner Shark. Left-handed batting center fielder. Shark played and got his at-bats in the game on Friday against Davenport West. And this time the pitch is in the dirt. He lays off, ball one. Tanner, the younger of the two Sharks on the team, just a sophomore. Tyler's a senior. Now the 1-0. Up and away, 2-0. Boy, the catcher, Sheets, really wants to throw down to first after seemingly every one of these pitches. Mitchell, though, not straying as far off the bag as Swartz did on that one play where he ended up apparently hurting his hand diving back in. That pitch inside, and the count 3-0. That Shark had to contort himself to get out of the way. I would imagine the take sign is on here. Try to force Jefferson to get a pitch in the zone. The 3-0, and he caught the outside corner, 3-1. Does Shark have the green light here, or does Coach Yeager say that's fine, see if he can throw another one? 1 on, 1 out, the 3-1. That's hit in the air to left, but not deep. Over towards the line, it was tailing on him a bit, but Baldwin makes the catch for out number 2 as Mitchell retreats to first. Back to the top of the order, Colton McKinnon, an infield single.
Colton McKinnon.
And eventually scored a run on a double steal. He came home as Mitch Wood went to second. Mitchell at first now with 2 down. And the pitch to Colton on the outside corner for a called strike. Mitchell, not one of the players you would normally think of as a big threat to run for Ottumwa. But if you could get a good jump, it's not a bad play right here. As the 0-1 half swing will cost him a full strike on the pitch in the dirt, 0-2. Here's the reasoning. If Mitchell can get a big jump and make second, he's in scoring position. If he's thrown out, you lead off the next inning with your leadoff hitter. That pitch way outside, 1-2. No sign of Thomas Mitchell running right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McKinnon. Third baseman Little still in on the edge of the grass. The pitch. Lifted into right center field, coming on, getting to the spot and leaping to make the catch is the right fielder Yates to retire the side. Colton just got under that. He hits that on a line drive. It was headed for the gap. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left after 2 innings. Bulldogs still up 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. By Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Stop out and see the new and improved look. And they aren't done yet. More upgrades are on the way to Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. Thomas Mitchell has stayed in the game to play first base in place of Trey Swartz, who was injured on a dive back into first after singling in the bottom of the second inning. Tried to pick him off after a pitch, catcher throwing down to first. Trey got back in safely, but looked like he hurt his hand in the process.
Now batting, number 16, Hayden Young.
9-1-2 due up for Des Moines East. Hayden Young, Anthony Barboza, Grant Gagel to face Ottumwa's Colt McKinnon. First pitch is over but low, ball 1. Young, the center fielder. 1 for 11 with a couple of runs batted in. 2-0 Bulldogs. The pitch on the inside corner, strike one. That pitch grounded to the right side. Up with it is the second baseman Thompson. Throw to first is just in time for out number one. Boy, Young really got down the line, but Thompson makes the play. Top of the order, Anthony Barboza grounded out to Swartz at first, back in the top of the first inning to start the game. McKinnon from the windup. First pitch, inside, backed him off the plate, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, strike of the knees, 1-1. Colton working quickly, the 1-1 on the way, and that's chopped left side foul, weakly. Count 1-2. One out, nobody on, top of the third. Ottumwa leading Des Moines East 2-0. Game one of our CIML Metro Conference doubleheader. First conference games of the year. That pitch swung on and missed, strike three. Good breaking ball for out number two. And that is strikeout number 3 for McKinnon.
Now batting, number 14, Grant Gagel.
That brings up Grant Gagel, who grounded to short his first time up. More of a sinking one-hop liner that Mitch Wood fielded very well. First pitch on the way, this at-bat, and it's a line foul off to the right. That'll hit the batting cages over there, strike one. Over at softball, early lead for Ottumwa over Des Moines East, 1-0. Ella Aller, a solo home run. That pitch inside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. That would be the first of her career. So a good start for the Bulldogs softball team this afternoon against East. Back here at baseball, the 1-1 is a little bit low, 2-1 to Gagel. 2 out, nobody on for the Scarlets, top three. Ottumwa leading 2-0. McKinnon's 2-1 pitch. That's a strike at the knees, 2-2. Colton trying for his second 1-2-3 inning in 3 frames. And the 2-2 pitch. Up and in, backed him off the plate. Full count 3-2 with Austin Fleener on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Roller right back to the mound. Picked up by McKinnon. He'll underhand to Mitchell at first, and the inning is over. The Scarlets go in order for the second time. We go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs 2, Des Moines East 0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa 2, Des Moines East 0. as the Bulldogs come to bat, trying to add to the 2 runs they plated in the first on just 1 hit. Scored 1 run on a double steal. Mitch Wood stole second, and then on the throw, Colt McKinnon stole home, and then the second run came home on a passed ball on what should have been a strikeout. Mitch Wood will lead it off. He reached on an error, stole a base, and eventually scored a run in that first inning. And the first pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1 from James Jefferson. Seen a lot of James Jefferson over the years, not only baseball, but he's played basketball as well, as I recall. That pitch way outside, 1-1. The American flag gently blowing in the breeze beyond straightaway center as Mitch with a big swing and a miss. 1-2. That breeze has picked up just a bit. I don't think it's enough to really make a difference on a ball in flight, but you never know. It is blowing out for what it's worth. Long hesitation by Jefferson in the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Boy, with nobody on base, he'll lift that front foot into the air and just hold it there for a second or two. Obviously, he's not allowed to do that if there's runners on base. That'd be a balk. Now the 2-2. A little bit low, 3-2. Wood, then Jesus Jaime, Adam Greiner, 2-3-4 for the Dogs here in the third. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the future Hawkeye Mitch Wood, and the payoff up and in, ball 4. So Wood draws a leadoff walk. Already the
number 24, Jesus.
I believe the 6th time he's walked this year. This is only game 5, and he didn't play in the last game. Jesus Jaime popped out to the shortstop his first time up. He's looking for a little redemption here. Wood, of course, a threat to run at first. Already 1 steal in the game, the pitch. And there's a fly ball to right center, but it's not going to carry. Yates, the right fielder, over towards the alley to make the catch for out number 1. Right idea by Jaime, trying to go the other way with it, but kind of like McKinnon last inning, just got under it a little bit.
Number 10, Adam Greiner.
Here's Adam Greiner. He struck out his first time up. It was on the 3rd strike, however, a swinging strike 3 that Wood stole second, and then McKinnon stole home when the throw went all the way through. I was surprised that East threw all the way down to second on the play. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Somewhat 2 runs on 2 hits to this point. East no runs on 1 hit. The Scarlets have the only error so far. The 1-0. Ground ball sharply over the glove of the third baseman Little into left field. That'll be a base hit. Big turn by Wood, but he'll hang on as Baldwin bobbled it briefly but got it back in. So Greiner has himself a hit. First and second one down, and here's Adam Deniston. Deniston struck out but reached on a passed ball in the first inning, and it was that passed ball that allowed Mitch Wood to score the second run of the game. Adam would like to drive in a run this time, add to the RBI total. And the pitch. He shows bunt. Bunted at it and missed for strike 1. Adam now looking down to Coach Yeager, who calls out the code. The Bulldogs all wearing those wristbands, those armbands with the codes on them. Bunt shown again. And the pitch. Pitch is a strike. Throw back to second, and Wood is out at second. And that's out number 2. So I'm not sure what Ottumwa was trying to do there, but Mitch strayed a little bit too far, and he's thrown out 2-6. And I think the shortstop, Barboza, got slid into on the play. He's running around in shallow left center trying to shake something off. So it's 2 outs and Greiner at first. Barboza Tells the umpire he's fine, although he's still hopping around out there. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three in a promising inning. Fizzles out for Ottumwa in the third. No runs, one hit, one left. We go to the fourth inning. Bulldogs up 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go to AttumwaRadio.com and find the listen live link for Bulldogs. Top of the fourth inning. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. By Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. And by Ottumwa Job Corps Center, providing the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you. Visit ottumwajobcorps.gov. Ottumwa 2, Des Moines East nothing, top of the fourth inning. Here on KBIZ and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com.
Now batting, number 2, Austin.
3, 4, and 5 due up in the Scarlet order. Austin Fleener, Dylan Baldwin, James Jefferson. Fleener lined out softly to the third baseman, Jesus Jaime, his first time up, and he pops this one up. Sky-high pop-up behind second base. Mitch Wood underneath it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. One pitch, one out in the fourth inning for Colt McKinnon, and now he'll face Dylan Baldwin, who struck out his first time up. Through 3 1/3 innings now, McKinnon's only allowed 1 hit. He's struck out 3, he has walked 1. The walk and the hit both came in the second inning, but McKinnon pitched around it. That pitch outside to the left-handed batting Baldwin, 1-0. 47 pitches now for McKinnon. Pitching with the 2-0 lead. The 1-0 is on the inside corner. That'll even things up at a ball and a strike. The next offering from Colton. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one right around the outside corner, 1-2. Looked like the left-handed hitting Baldwin tried to pull that pitch, and that's not a pitch you can pull. Now the 1-2. That's lifted in the air, left field side foul. Jaime will give way to Mitch Wood, who makes a running catch in foul territory for out number 2. Long way to run for Mitch Wood, but he had the better angle. You could see Jesus Jaime back off. I think Zeus heard Mitch call for the ball and got out of the way. Great play by Mitch. 2 away for James Jefferson. He walked his first time up, was eventually thrown out at third on a fielder's choice, a force play. Batting here with 2 out, nobody on in the pitch. And he hits it high in the air to right. Easily playable for Blaze Rominger, who makes the catch. And it's a quick 1-2-3 fourth inning for Colt McKinnon. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Still 2-0 Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Bottom of the fourth inning. Good time so far this afternoon here at Legion Memorial Field. Ottumwa leading Des Moines East 2-0. Just got a whiff of the popcorn from the concession stand. Don't believe I'll be able to just run down and get a bag of popcorn in the middle of the game, but those in attendance should probably go check that out. Bulldogs 2 runs in the first inning, and they've made that hold up to this point. Ottumwa will have 6, 7, and 8 due up here in the fourth inning. Miles Sainer, Thomas Mitchell, and Carter Thompson.
Number 12, Miles.
Sainer was called out on strikes his first time up. James Jefferson, the tall right-hander on the mound for East, about to throw his 44th pitch, and it's in the dirt all the way to the backstop, 1-0. Jefferson has struck out 5 in 3 innings. He has walked 1. As that pitch comes in high to Sainer, 2-0. Hitters count for the junior. Now the 2-0. Ground ball, stabbed by the pitcher Jefferson. That ball looked like it might have been ticketed for center field, but Jefferson stuck the glove out and snagged it clean. Underhands to first for out number 1. So here's Thomas Mitchell, who came on to pinch run for Trey Swartz in the second inning. Swartz was on first after singling. They tried to pick him off with a back pick from the catcher. Trey dove back into the bag and apparently injured his hand. So Mitchell takes a pitch low and away, ball 1. And the next offering is swung and fouled back. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Mitchell, the senior, stands in again. The 1-1. And a ground ball sharply out to short, fielded by Barboza. Throw to first is a little bit high, but Becker keeps his foot on the bag for out number 2. Boy, out of the hand of Barboza. I thought that throw was going to sail well high, but
number 19, Carter.
It stayed just within the range of the first baseman Becker. Now 2 out, nobody on. Carter Thompson, a strikeout victim his first time up. And the first pitch to the right-handed batting Thompson is on the inside corner, strike 1. Jefferson working quickly, and that pitch fouled straight back. And if there wasn't a backstop there, I'd have had it. I was ready. 0-2. Thompson probably wishing he could have that one back. Fouled it straight back to the screen. Now the 0-2. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next offering. Swing and a miss. Chased a breaking ball in the dirt. Or not quite in the dirt. It was caught clean by Sheets. Strike 3 and the inning is over. Ottumwa goes in order for the first time here in Game 1. But after 4 innings, the Bulldogs are up 2-0. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Top of the fifth inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. 2-0 Ottumwa leading Des Moines East as the Scarlets come to bat here in the top of the fifth. 6, 7, and 8 due up for East. Ethan Sheets, Evan Becker, Dane Little. Sheets has the only Scarlet hit so far, a bloop single back in the second inning. First pitch here is over but low, ball one. Left-handed batting catcher, open stance in that left-handed box. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, big chopper to the right side. Carter Thompson with the Sunday hop over to first, one down. So here is Evan Becker. He bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up.
Now batting, number 27, Evan Becker.
There's a ground ball to short, over towards the hole, and Mitch Wood with runners on first and second through to third to retire the lead runner. The first time Becker was at the plate. First pitch here. Good breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. You could tell that one froze Becker in that right-handed batter's box. McKinnon's 0-1. Hit in the air, foul off to the right and well out of play. Count is 0-2. Nine in a row right now retired by Colt McKinnon. Now the 0-2. Low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McKinnon from the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Slow chopper past the mound, charging his Wood, and he can't field it cleanly. Becker will reach. That would have been a tough play. And we'll go with an infield hit there. Second hit of the game for the Scarlets.
Dane Little.
That'll bring up Dane Little, who was called out on strikes his first time up. I never should have said he retired 9 in a row. The moment I did, the next guy reached base. Broadcaster jinx in full effect on the first day of June. McKinnon from the stretch. Bunt shown. The pitch bunted out and missed. Snap throw down to first, and back in standing up is Becker. 0-1 to Little. Jesus Jaime now playing on the edge of the grass at third. Middle infield would like a ground ball where they could turn two. The pitch, no bunt shown, just off the plate with the pitch, and the count even at a ball and a strike. McKinnon comes set, stretching the pitch, check swing foul. That was up and in, and kind of a defensive check by Little. He fouled it off to the right side, 1-2. Runner at first, 1 down, top 5. East batting, Ottumwa leading 2-0. The 1-2 in the dirt. Good stop by Dennison. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little digs back in. The number 9 hitter, Hayden Young, on deck. The 2-2. Low and away, 3-2. Now, would East put Becker in motion here with a full count and 1 out? They do run a lot, but Becker's not one who's attempted a steal this year. He's got a short lead. Not going, the 3-2. Ground ball back, knocked down by McKinnon. He'll only have 1 play to first, and there's 2 down as Becker moves to second. The ball kind of ate Colton up a little bit. If he fields it cleanly, he might be able to start a double play, but as it is, he'll get the sure out at first. And there's 2 away for the center fielder, Hayden Young, who grounded to second his first time up. A close play at first. Young has a lot of speed. East with a runner in scoring position for the second time today, first time since the second inning. Becker at second with 2 down. The pitch. On the outside corner for a called strike. Game 1 of our doubleheader to open the Metro Conference season. All the conference teams are in action today. Des Moines Hoover's at Des Moines North. They got started at 3:30. As that pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. Becker kind of got a late start. They'll put the stop sign up as a good job by Rominger to get it back into the cutoff man Mitchell. Opposite field single for Young, but East not able to get the run home from second. It's runners on the corners, and the top of the order, Anthony Barboza, is up. Barboza has grounded to first and struck out 0 for 2. Each team now with 3 hits. Ottumwa leading 2-0, but East with a man at third for the first time today. To finish the thought, you've got Hoover at North, and then you have Roosevelt at Lincoln today. And again, both of those doubleheaders would have started at 3:30 today because neither North nor Lincoln has lights. Ottumwa and Hoover, the only Metro schools that have lights at their field. That pitch is high to Barboza, 1-0. That line drive by Young, the hardest hit ball all day so far for East, as that pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1, and McKinnon might have gotten a break then. After the pitch, a delayed steal, and Young takes second, and Ottumwa doesn't have the opportunity to throw down there. So now 2 in scoring position and a very speedy runner at second, Young representing the tying run. As East uses the delayed steal to put more pressure on McKinnon. That pitch on the outside corner at the letter says our home plate umpire, 1-2. That's the 3rd stolen base of the season for Hayden Young. He's at second. Evan Becker at third. Barboza, the leadoff man, at the plate with a 1-2 count. The wind and the pitch. In the dirt, got a little bit away from Denniston, but not far enough off to the right for Becker to think about coming home. Count evens at 2-2. Feels like a turning point in the ball game right here. Ottumwa's led 2-0 since the first. Scarlets have the tying runs at second and third with 2 down and a 2-2 count to their leadoff man. Barboza digs in. McKinnon from the windup. The pitch lined but well foul off to the right out of play. That went over the batting cage and all the way over the outside wall over there. Still 2-2. McKinnon approaching the 70 pitch mark. The senior right-hander gets his sign from Denniston. Another 2-2 pitch. Liner up the right field line, but foul. Foul by about 20 feet. And we stay at 2-2. McKinnon trying to find the pitch that'll put away Barboza and keep his 2-run lead intact. The pitch, another foul off to the right. Boy, Barboza's really trying to hit the ball the other way. I wonder if Colton could sneak a pitch on the inside corner, kind of come front door with the breaking ball. The 2-2. He tried to come inside, but it was too far in, 3-2. First base is open. Grant Gagel's on deck. He's grounded out twice. You don't want to walk in, but a walk would be better than giving up a 2-run single. The 3-2. Chopper back to the mound, backing up to field it is McKinnon. The throw to first, and the inning is over. McKinnon gets out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left in scoring position, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa still leading 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me lead.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Ottumwa still leading Des Moines East 2-0. Scarlets had their best scoring chance so far in the top half of the fifth inning, putting runners at second and third with 2 down, but McKinnon got the leadoff man Barboza to chop back to the mound to end the threat. Now OHS will have 9-1-2 due up. Tanner Shark, then McKinnon, and then Mitch Wood. East starter James Jefferson has only thrown 53 pitches, even though he's only had one 1-2-3 inning. He's struck out 6. He's only walked 1. He's only given up 3 hits, but Ottumwa scratched across 2 runs in the first inning, and they've made it hold up to this point. Righty to lefty, first pitch to Shark. Ground ball slowly to short, charging Barboza, fields it cleanly. The throw across in time is the ruling for out number 1, and boy, to my eyes up here, and admittedly I'm farther away, but I thought Shark hit the bag before the ball got there, and I was surprised to see Shark was there.
Now coming to the plate.
But he really got down the line, and I thought he beat it out, but ruled otherwise. Top of the order, Colton McKinnon, 1 for 2 with an infield single and a fly ball to right. He scored a run. Takes a strike, 0-1. And only 55 pitches now for James Jefferson, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is off the plate outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jefferson winds and delivers. Ground ball to short again, over towards a hole. This time Barboza, long throw across is in time for out number 2. That brings up Mitch Wood, reached on an error, stole a base, scored a run in the first inning. Walked in the third inning, but was then picked off at second by the catcher Sheets. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for Ottumwa, no runs, 3 hits, 1 costly error for East. First pitch to Wood, up high, ball 1. That error, which was committed on a Wood ground ball in the first inning, put 2 on and nobody out. As he grounds it sharply past the drawn-in third baseman Little for a 2-out single. So Wood is now 1 for 2, and he's been on base all 3 times. If you go back to that first inning, after the error, Ottumwa had runners at the corners, nobody out. There was a pop-up and a strikeout to get to 2 outs. But it was on that strikeout that Ottumwa executed the double steal that got them the first run, and then a pass ball scored the second run. Jesus Jaime has popped to short and flied to right 0 for 2. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. So Ottumwa leading on a pair of unearned runs to this point. The 1-0. That's lined to right, but it's right at Simon Yates, who makes the catch to retire the side. Zeus hit it well, but he's 0 for 3. Bulldogs, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 6th inning. Ottumwa still leading 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Top of the 6th inning. It's almost still leading Des Moines East 2-0. Colton McKinnon, 5 shutout innings to this point, 74 pitches, should be fine on the pitch count. His counterpart, James Jefferson, has only thrown 62 pitches in 5 innings. Over at Houston Field, Ottumwa softball.
Now batting, number 14, Grant Giggle.
Still with a 1-0 lead through 5 innings in Game 1 against the Scarlets there. 2, 3, and 4 here for the Scarlet baseball team. Grant Gagel leads it off, and he pops it up behind second. Mitch Wood out to the grass, and he nearly ran into Carter Thompson, and Wood caught it over Thompson's glove for out number 1. Both players got there at about the same time. And Thompson's a good young player, but you have a sophomore just starting to establish himself, whereas Wood is a senior who's head of the University of Iowa. Young men, give way to your elders there. 1 down for Austin Fleener, who's lined out and popped out 0 for 2. First pitch in the dirt from McKinnon, ball 1. Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dogs. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Scarlets. The 1-0. On the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. McKinnon taking his time here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Up high, ticks off the glove of Denniston. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander to right-hander, Colton's 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. Sluggers count for Fleener, the number 3 hitter in the order. Dylan Baldwin on deck. And the 3-1. A little bit low, ball 4. Second walk issued by McKinnon. It comes with 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Number 4, Dylan Baldwin.
So here's Baldwin, who has struck out and fouled out to the left side, 0 for 2. And we're going to get a pinch runner here for Fleener. That'll be Simon Yates, who is the right fielder, but now he's coming into the spot in the batting order where the DH had been. He was not in the batting order, replaced by the DH at the start of the game. And a throw to first gets away. Yates a little slow to get up, but the ball goes into that expansive foul territory. Mitchell does a good job to run it down and make sure that's only a 1-base error. But the first error committed by Ottumwa today is on a pickoff attempt, and now you've got a runner at second with 1 out. And the left-handed batting Dylan Baldwin at the plate. Well, McKinnon got out of a jam in the 5th inning. This is not as serious yet, but you'd like to see him shut it down right here. First pitch. Over below, ball 1. And there's some stirring down in the Ottumwa bullpen. As that pitch misses outside, 2-0. It looks like Julian Moore starting to warm up down there. Here's the 2-0. Outside 3-0, and McKinnon has lost the range a little bit. A walk would put the tying run on base with James Jefferson coming up. 3-1. I missed way high ball 4. And that'll get Luke Gomet, the pitching coach, out of the dugout to have a word with McKinnon, who, at least that last pitch in particular, the mechanics did not look as fluid as he'd looked earlier in the game. So East with another threat, 2 on, 1 out, back-to-back walks. So that error on the pickoff attempt really kind of a moot point now with the walk to Baldwin. And the batter will be Jefferson. Moore is not ready to come into the game yet. That's why it's Gomet going out to try to settle McKinnon down. He'll get a chance to work his way out of this. Conference breaks up. Luke heads back to the dugout. Adam Dennison goes back behind the plate. And Jefferson stands in. Middle infielders hoping to turn 2 here. First pitch. Up high, ball 1. Jefferson has walked and flied to right. Zeus in on the edge of the grass at third. 1-0. Way inside 2-0. And right now McKinnon can't seem to find the strike zone. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. That missed high, 3-0, and now McKinnon in danger of walking the bases loaded. The right-hander's 3-0. Misses low and away, ball 4. 3 straight walks. And that's going to be all for Colt McKinnon as John Yeager's out of the dugout. Ethan Sheets will be the batter, but it will not be McKinnon who faces him. Now let's see, will McKinnon stay in the game or will he simply depart? Colton gave him the ball, but John's got a word of encouragement for him. And now Colton looks like he's going to jog out to center field. And coming in is Miles Sainer. And so it looks like Sainer will depart and Julian Moore will enter the game. So it's a pitching change for Ottumwa. We'll tell you all about more after this 30-second timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Go Bulldogs! You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Julian Moore, the new Ottumwa pitcher. The senior will make his first appearance on the mound this season, and he comes in a tough spot. Ottumwa leading 2-0 top of the 6th, but Des Moines East has loaded the bases with 1 out on 3 straight walks. Colton McKinnon goes 5 1/3 innings, allowed just 3 hits. Walked 4, struck out 3. No runs allowed to this point, but he's responsible for all 3 runners on base. Colton McKinnon goes from the mound to center field, and that'll move Tanner Shark over to left. Julian Moore will enter the game in the number 6 spot in the batting order, replacing Miles Sainer.
Number 17, Ethan Sheets.
So here's Ethan Sheets, left-handed batter, a bloop single and a ground ball to second. Someone would love a ground ball here. Turn 2, get out of the inning. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Yates at third, Baldwin at second, Jefferson at first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him, 0-2. A double play would be the perfect result here. A strikeout would be almost as good. There is more activity in the Ottumwa bullpen. Tyler Shark is throwing. Moore's 0-2. Line foul well off to the left. That'll land in the parking lot. Hop over a car. Thankfully, no windows were harmed in the making of that foul ball. Now another 0-2. Popped foul off to the left and out of play. Still no balls, 2 strikes to Ethan Sheets. Moore wants to be careful here. In theory, a good breaking ball could put Sheets away, but you don't want to throw a wild pitch here. Corner infielders are in. Middle infielders double play depth. Another 0-2. Over, but apparently low, 1-2. A Scarlet at every base and only 1 out. Now the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Critical pitch right here. You do not want to go 3-2 and risk walking in a run. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Julian Moore from the windup. And the pitch. Ground ball, big hopper to Jaime at third. He slips, and he'll have no play as a run scores, and it's 2-1. Jaime was going to throw home. His back foot slipped out from underneath him, and he fell down in the grass. Tough break for Ottumwa there.
Now batting, number 27.
I think that's just a fielder's choice. Can't give a hit on that, but you can give an RBI. So Yates scores, Baldwin to third, Jefferson to second, Sheets at first with the RBI. And this pitch lifted in the air, over towards the line in right, long run, Rominger, it lands foul, just foul. A blooper by Becker, but thankfully for Ottumwa, just foul. That would have at least tied the game. You can't give Jaime an error on that play. He slipped and fell. He didn't throw the ball away or bobble the ball. As the 0-1 is pop foul back and out of play, 0-2. Still only 1 out. Gagel popped out to start this inning, but since then 3 walks and then that unfortunate ground ball. Now the 0-2. Liner caught by Mitch Wood for the second out. Snap throw back to first. Did he keep his foot on the bag? Yes, he did. Double play. Great stretch by Thomas Mitchell. The runner on first, the courtesy runner for Sheets, is caught off the bag, and the side is retired on a great play by Mitch Wood, and even better stretch by Thomas Mitchell. So no runs, no hits, or pardon me, 1 run on no hits, and 3 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa leading 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Des Moines East just now taking the field. They wanted an appeal of that out call on the double play at first base. Their head coach Brian Love came out and asked the base umpire to ask for help. The East base runners stayed at their bases while Ottumwa had gone back to the dugout. The umpires conferred. They confirmed the call is out. And now Ottumwa comes to bat with their lead cut in half, but still in front 2-1 as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it'll be Adam Greiner, Adam Denniston, and then Julian Moore due up 4, 5, and 6 in the Bulldog order. James Jefferson still on the mound for Des Moines East. Ottumwa got him for a couple of unearned runs in the first, and since then he shut the Bulldogs down. Final line on Colt McKinnon, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 88 pitches. Adam Greiner has struck out and has singled. He's 1 for 2.
Now batting, number 10, Adam Greiner.
Ottumwa 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error. East 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. First pitch to Greiner here, way outside from Jefferson, ball 1. It's only the 63rd pitch for James Jefferson, although that was kind of a long top of the 6th inning, and he hasn't been on the mound in a little while. The 1-0. Way outside again, 2-0. Well, we saw McKinnon, as he tired, lose his ability to get the ball in the strike zone, and perhaps Jefferson is getting to that point. We'll see. Here's the 2-0, and that's hit high in the air down the left field line, twisting foul. And that will land untouched behind the East bullpen for strike 1. Greiner with a 2-1 count. Really came into his own as a scorer for the basketball team last winter. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's a liner into center field for a base hit. Greiner's 2 for 3. Bobbled out there briefly by the center fielder Young, but he'll get it back in. Leadoff man on here in the 6th for Ottumwa, an important insurance run perhaps. That brings up Adam Denniston. Denniston struck out in the 1st inning, but reached on a pass ball. And struck out again in the 3rd. Ottumwa may very well bunt here. The third baseman, Little, is well in on the grass. If you're going to bunt it, go first base side where Becker's holding him on. The bunt is third base side. Little will field it, but his only play is to first. He'll make it for out number 1 as Denniston gets the job done on the sacrifice, scored 5-3. And here's Julian Moore getting his first at-bat of the day. He came on to pitch in the top half of the inning.
Number 25, Julian Moore.
Moore got his first hit of the season last Wednesday in Oskaloosa. And the pitch. Oh, that's called a strike. That was a generous call on the outside corner, 0-1. Catcher had to reach towards the other batter's box for that one, but called a strike. Now the 0-1. Down and in, got away a little bit, and Greiner had gone halfway to third when Sheets picked up the ball, and Greiner started back to second. Sheets slipped. I think if Greiner had been able to see that a moment earlier, he might have kept going. So it's just ball 1. And everything else full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Now the 1-1. There's a fly ball to right towards the line. Shallow, long run. That'll land fair. Around third is Greiner, but the stop sign put on as a strong throw comes into the plate from Simon Yates. But a bloop single for Julian Moore puts runners on the corners with only 1 out. There's no way Greiner could run with that ball in the air. He had to wait to see if it was going to fall in. We'll get a courtesy runner here for Moore, the pitcher,
18,
Max Thomason.
Mitchell.
So Thomason now running at first. Greiner the runner at third, and here is Thomas Mitchell, who is 0 for 1 with the ground out. First and third, only 1 out. Middle infielders double play depth, corner infielders in. The pitch, high chopper left side. Jefferson fields it, his only play to first, and the ball gets away. And Mitchell kind of got hung up. He'll finally go back to first. All the way to third goes Thomason. The run scores, and it is 3-1. That big insurance run comes home.
Now batting, Number 19, Carter Thompson.
So that'll be a throwing error on Jefferson. You'll still give Mitchell an RBI because the run would have scored even if they'd made the play. But that was a high, slow chopper. Jefferson fielded it towards the third baseline, couldn't get his feet set in time to throw home, and then kind of made a jump throw to first that bounced away from Becker. Now a pitch in the dirt to Carter Thompson, ball one. Thompson 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So East got on the board in the top half of the inning, but the Bulldogs have struck back and made it a 2-run game once again, and they've still got runners on the corners and only one out. Now the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. No activity in the Scarlet bullpen. And a hitter's count for Carter Thompson, 2-0. Let's see if the young man can drive in that runner from third. The pitch. Popped it up. In front of the mound, in fact, near home plate, Jefferson calls off the catcher Sheets and makes the catch for out number 2. So any more insurance runs in the inning are up to Tanner Shark, who is flied to left and grounded to short 0 for 2.
Tanner Shark.
I happened to glance over to the right side. Somebody was coming back from the Ottumwa bullpen, and I'm not sure who it was. I could speculate. I have a guess, but I'm not sure, so we'll hold off on that. First pitch to Shark. That's called a strike somewhere near the outside corner, 0-1. Left-handed batting sophomore digs in. Runners on the corners, 2 down. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Snap throw down to third. And not in time. It got away a little bit from Little, but not enough for anybody to advance. Counts 0-2 to Shark. I think Shark chased one outside there, but when the strike's being called off the corner, you feel like you have to swing at that. 0-2 to Tanner. Colt McKinnon on deck if Shark can keep the inning alive. Runner goes way too early. It's almost trying to steal a run here, and Jefferson will just let Mitchell go to second. So Thomas Mitchell steals a base. That's his first of the year. Jefferson wheeled around. I don't think anybody really covered second. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pop foul back over the screen, out of play. Mitchell took off, and they were trying to get Jefferson to turn around and maybe forget about the runner at third and throw the ball to second. I think Mitchell was hoping to get in a rundown. Now the 0-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over, but Ottumwa adds a key insurance run. On 2 hits, there was an error, and 2 left on base. We go to the 7th. Bulldogs 3 outs away from winning game 1. They're up 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs trying to put away Des Moines East here. They lead it 3-1. And on for the save is the future Iowa Hawkeye, Mitch Wood. And I thought I saw Wood coming back from the bullpen there briefly in the bottom of the 6th inning. I wasn't sure.
Number 5, Mitch Wood.
So Mitch Wood will try to lock down conference win of the season, number 1. So Julian Moore went 2/3 of an inning. Didn't allow a hit or a run, allowed 1 inherited runner to score, although that wasn't really his fault. Threw 10 pitches, and they were 10 important pitches. They don't really count the hold stat in high school, but he'd get a hold as he kept Ottumwa in front after McKinnon had to depart, and now McKinnon's in line for the win if Mitch Wood can lock down the save. 8-9-1 due up for the Scarlets, Dane Little, Hayden Young, and Anthony Barboza. First pitch, fastball strike, 0-1, and Wood throws harder than the two men who pitched before him here in this game, and East will have to adjust. Here's the 0-1. Over but low, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Wood is fouled back into the right by Little, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Big breaking ball, and it froze Little, but the ball stayed high, and the count evens at 2-2. Wood gets the sign from Denniston and the 2-2 pitch. Called, strike 3 at the knees, out number 1. Carter Thompson, by the way, has moved over to shortstop. And Max Thomason is in the game at second base. Here's Hayden Young. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Young 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. Now the 0-1. Bunt shown, pitch missed way outside, 1-1. Wood into the windup, the 1-1 to Young. Check swing, called a strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air, high and foul off to the right, well out of play, still 1-2. Ottumwa leading 3-1, top 7. The 1-2 pitch, way outside with a breaking ball, 2-2. Bulldogs 2 outs away from winning Game 1. Game 2 of the doubleheader will start about 20 minutes after Game 1 is complete. That pitch misses and the count fills at 3-2. The wind and the payoff. Outside ball 4 as Young checked his swing. And he's at first with 1 out, and the top of the order, Barboza, coming up. And how important now is that run Ottumwa scratched across in the bottom of the 6th? Without that run, Young would represent the tying run for East with his speed. Really, if you're Ottumwa now, you're not that worried about the runner. Tying runs at the plate, and a strike is thrown from Wood to Barboza, 0-1. It's a final over at softball. Ottumwa was beaten Des Moines East 1-0 in Game 1 of that doubleheader. As the 0-1 here is in the dirt, good stop by Denniston, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashlyn Sheets throws a shutout in her first conference start in softball. Throws a 3-hitter. The only run of the game over at softball was an Ella Aller home run. Back here at baseball, the 1-1 pitch. All the way to the backstop on the fly. Very wild pitch. 2-1 as Hayden Young goes to second. Again, though, with the 2-run lead, Young's run isn't critical here. It's the guy at the plate you got to worry about. Now the 2-1. Chopper off the glove of Wood, but it goes right to Thompson near the bag at second. He throws to first for out number 2. Boy, that was a bit fortunate for Ottumwa. That ball was over Mitch Wood's head. He reached the glove up, got some leather on it. It bounced off it, but right to Max Thompson, who was near the bag at second. That ball could have deflected anywhere. So score that 1-4-3 for the second out. Young does advance to third, but the tying run's still at the plate, and it's Grant Gagel, who was 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a pop-out. First pitch. Strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. The wind by Mitch Wood, righty to righty, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Scarlets down to their last strike. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Wood has his sign. From the windup with the runner on third, the 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. He's not really chasing the stuff out of the zone that Mitch has thrown in this 7th inning. Now the 1-2. Big breaking ball up and away, 2-2. This is the first pitching appearance of the season for Mitch Wood. Trying to get his first save of the year. The 2-2. Lifted in the air down the right field line, twisting foul. Todd, diving attempt by Thomas Mitchell, and it's in and out of his gloves. He hit the turf. Man, oh man, that would have been a SportsCenter highlight way of ending the game, but just off the leather. Off the bat, I didn't think there was any chance a Bulldog would get to that ball. And then all of a sudden, Mitchell came flying in from out of nowhere and nearly had an incredible play. Now another 2-2 pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3, and that's it. Ottumwa wins game 1 by a final of 3-1. Good pitchers duel in the opener, and the Bulldogs start off conference play with a victory over Des Moines East. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you the game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All across America, hardworking farm and ranch families grow the food that feeds us and form the backbone of countless communities. As a proud American company, we're here to say thanks with Polaris Ag Advantage. an exclusive program to support America's farmers and ranchers in recognition for all you do.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wait now we up now. And when we touch down.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Game one of our doubleheader in the books, and your Bulldog baseball team 1-0 in CIML Metro Conference play as they defeat Des Moines East 3-1. The totals for the victorious Bulldogs: 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. Colton McKinnon, the winning pitcher, he is 1-0, and Mitch Wood earns his first save. For the Scarlets, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors, 8 left on base. James Jefferson, a complete game, but he took a hard luck loss, falling to 1-1. The Bulldogs are now 4-1 on the season, 1-0 in the Metro Conference. East now 2-4, 0-1 in Metro Conference play. The ball game took 1 hour and 39 minutes. Ottumwa scored 2 in the first inning. Each team scored a run in the 6th, and that was it, as the Bulldogs win a good pitcher's duel by a final of 3-1. So that'll do it for our Game 1 coverage. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout and then get you an update from Radio Iowa News and Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, we'll let you meet a few more of our great sponsors helping us bring you Bulldog baseball all summer long, and then we'll be back with you in just a little while. We'll keep the live stream on, or we'll keep it going anyway, and you'll get a view of the field as we get it ready for Game 2, and then we will return for all the commentary of what will hopefully be a Bulldog sweep as they try to win 2 over Des Moines East to open conference play this season. 3-1 the final score in Game 1. We'll talk to you in just a little while for Game 2, so keep it right here, whether you're listening or watching on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Go Bulldogs!
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.